Terinspirasi dari kecantikan alami, Beleza Varia hadir dengan desain memukau. Teknologi makin pintar, kapasitasnya lebih besar. Dengan cantiknya kulkas Beleza Varia, jadikan dapurmu pusat perhatian.
Plane crashed. What was the person who sent these on?
Obviously, I read.
Someone's digging. You're off.
What really happened out there?
Next one. The whole 10 hollers. Villa Park revels in its prominence. 40 years this month since Aston Villa became champions of Europe. They set out to confound today the would-be all-conquering kings. Steven Gerrard, the beloved liver bird who flew the Liverpool nest and spread his wings. His red connection will never be severed. He's brought some of it with him in Philippe Coutinho, but no nostalgic sentiment impact on his professional obligation, possibly tonight, to leave Liverpool's title aspiration, their quadruple dream, in ruins. They can indeed be the villains of Liverpool's peace. So, Steven Gerrard plots against Jurgen Klopp and his Liverpool as follows. For Villa keeper Emiliano Martinez, it's just one goal conceded in the last three, so no need to change a cohesive back four. Luca Digne actually played his last game for Everton in December's Mersey derby against Liverpool. Marvellous Nakamba starts for the first time since sustaining a knee injury at Anfield before Christmas. Callum Chambers misses out in midfield. Philippe Coutinho, once Liverpool's magician of course, is preferred to Emi Buendia, behind Ollie Watkins and another former Red, Danny Ings. They both scored at the weekend. So Buendia and Chambers slip onto the Villa bench. For Liverpool, Alisson has kept 4 clean sheets in the last 5 away league games. Ahead of him, some pre-cup final rotation. Matip for Konate at centre-half, Kostas Tsimikas for Andy Robertson at left full-back. In midfield, Naby Keita, and for the first time in nearly 6 weeks, Curtis Jones replaced Henderson and Thiago in midfield. And Mo Salah gets a rest as well. Diogo Jota comes in. He actually is 7 games without a goal. Andy Robertson has a complete day off. He's not even on the bench. But Roberto Firmino, notably, is fit again to join the party. Jim.
Well, the point of a Villa diamond midfield saw Emi Buendia win man of the match at Burnley with a goal and an assist, Peter. But he's been replaced by Coutinho. And I think a lot of Liverpool fans may well be in fear of his ability now. And while most expected Matip and Tsimikas to start here, Keita and Jones have more responsibility in a midfield congestion zone. I think both fullbacks as well should see a lot of space ahead of them.
Luis Diaz was worth a point against Tottenham. It's a point that still could count for plenty positively. So much emphasis on the 2 that got away. He has so often been a point of difference, and Steven Gerrard will be aware that he is an energetic menace. Steven Gerrard can to some extent be kingmaker, perhaps at the expense of, perhaps in favour of Jurgen Klopp. He does, Gerrard, resist most questioning on the subject of his natural sentiment. The fact is he has Liverpool to play, and on the last day he has City to play. One way or another, he and perhaps Coutinho can have their say. Players unite again to express their demand that racism must have no place. So 3 to play, 3 points in it. Liverpool for now, at least, with 3 trophies still potentially to collect inside the next 3 weeks. But their margin for error in the Premier League has more or less vanished now. They're simply obliged, Jim.
Yeah, I think it's an opportunity for Aston Villa to perhaps take some consolation from a very poor record against the better sides in the league, Peter. And I think it's also an opportunity for Liverpool to dismiss any suggestion of conceding the title.
Worth perhaps saying at the outset that if Liverpool failed to win here, then City could be champions before Liverpool next play a league game. City play twice after this in the Premier League before Liverpool play again.
Yeah, Nakamba is at the base of a diamond midfield, Coutinho at the point, and McGinn is actually playing from the left, Douglas Luiz inside right. And just looking at Liverpool, Sadio Mane is at the moment playing down the middle. Luis Diaz has swapped to the right-hand side. Jota, of course, from the left.
Van Dijk is not rotated. Curtis Jones gets a start in the Liverpool 11 for the first time since the first weekend of April, when he began a comfortable home win against Watford. Did come on for the last 10 minutes in Villarreal this time last week. Joel Matip has missed the last 2 games, Champions League and Premier League, but he returns now. Simicas. Forced back by Matty Cash, who's made life very uncomfortable early in the game and who's gone to ground. John Moss has waved away appeals. Douglas Luiz. Konsa. Nakamba, who got injured at Anfield in December. Nakamba a couple of weeks before Christmas, and starts for the first time since then now. Coutinho looking to feed in Ings. By Alexander-Arnold, met by Konsa. It's come down for Keita. Taken back by McGinn, protected by Nakamba. Mings goes long. No flag against Watkins. It's Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa. Beaten out by Aston.
He was just receiving a little stress, Ollie Watkins.